Well, thank you for asking. And how about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, a little bit, I would like to know something about you for my new viewers. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I'll introduce myself. So, my name is Varsha, and I hail from the snowy and scenic beauty of Himachal Pradesh, but currently reside in Punjab with my family. And as a language enthusiast, I've started my YouTube channel focused on English conversational videos. Yeah, that's little about me.
Great, great. Good to hear that. Okay. Yeah.
Uh, about your introduction.
Yeah, of course. So, as you know, my name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. If I tell you about my qualifications, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So, this is all about me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so Nutan, we can start with the for the beginners who uh, don't know that where they can start and how they can start speaking, because most of the people they just discuss about that how they can learn English, but nobody can discuss about how they can start speaking. So we can discuss over there that how they.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about speaking? That how they can start speaking if they are beginners?
So, to me, we must have the knowledge of basic grammar rules. Once you have the knowledge of basic grammar rules, let's say tenses, modals, voices, little bit narrations, and little bit conditionals, you don't have to take a deep dive into that, but yes, little knowledge of grammar rules that really needed, and so that you can form sentences, construct sentences. So if you have this much knowledge and the potential to form the sentences, so you can start, you are good to go. You can start speaking sentences in English, talking about your daily routine, talking about your feeling right now. Okay, let me give you one example. Let's say I'm not feeling well and it's been long time. I have cold, cough and fever, so I was not feeling this much well so that I could talk with anybody. But since you messaged me and I replied you back, so I'm talking to you, I'm connecting with you. So these things I said to you, and this happened, this occurred with the help of grammar rules, right? So once you have the basic grammar rules knowledge, then you can form sentences, construct sentences, and talk about the things that you have in your mind, the feelings you are having, and anything, like any kind of notions you have, like whether it's negative, positive, anything. Talking ill, like doing the gossiping, you're not having a good relation with somebody, you're not getting along with someone, let's say, for example, hypothetically, and you have to talk about that particular guy to third person. So this you can do it in English as well. That
Yeah,
person is full of attitude, and he's showing tantrum, he's not listening to me, he's so rude, he's so ruthless, and he anything, like you have to just form the sentences, depends on your like feelings you feel about that particular person. He made a mistake and he annoyed you and he disturbed you, anything. So this happened, the sentences you made, you constructed just with the help of grammar. So grammar plays a very essential part here. There are so many people, they say that grammar is not really important, but how will you make the sentence? Okay, let me tell you one another thing. Talking about intro. So if you say anything like as I introduce myself that time, like my name is this. So can I say this? Nutan name is my.
yeah,
No, we cannot. We cannot. So we
yes,
must
true.
know the grammar rules to form the sentences properly, like subject plus helping verb plus main verb, then object, like with this. So the kind of structure we must know. And if I tell you the speaking part, there are so many people, they are really indulgent learning grammar rules and taking a deep dive into reading. Like we have to read this, we have to read that. But what about speaking? So this is why I mentioned it initially, that the things you are thinking, you're feeling, you have a kind of notions or feeling towards anything, you feel good, you feel not good, talk about that in English. So that is how you can speak in English. You can start a head start.
Yeah, that's true. Awesome, you have given these advices that people that at least they can start. But according to me, I just want to add something here. If
Mm-hmm.
good advice that if you want to speak right English, good English, so definitely you have to be knowledge about grammar. But apart from that, if you are just beginner and you are thinking about speak English, that how can I start speaking? So for that reason, from my side, that you can mug up the introduction. Okay, how I can speak my introduction. So there are so many
Mm-hmm.
channels giving their introduction, and you can
Yeah.
just, okay, you can start speaking about your introduction. So introduction is not a big deal that you have to learn everything for introduction. At least
Mm-hmm.
three, whenever you will speak 3 4 lines, so you will be able to speak something, and you will be confident that okay, I'm speaking. Okay, then you can start your journey. And apart from that, you can talk about your hobbies, at least break down those words and you can talk about that. And when you think that, according to me, learning grammar is a daunting task for initial stage, that if you will learn grammar, so you will be lost yourself in the grammar. You will be like feel procrastination, that okay, now grammar. Because if you'll search in the YouTube channel one topic, so they will show you what is noun, types of noun, and another thing. It is so much deep. But for the beginners, at least they can start with the introduction. And I always tell that they can watch our videos, okay,
Mm-hmm.
conversational, can learn from there, that how can you introduce yourself. And next thing is that art of asking questions. Okay, how can you,
Exactly.
they can ask, and they can learn that okay, how can they answer. They can learn from
Mm-hmm.
there. Like to share this, I would like to say, if the person is able to listen. And another apart from that, listening is must, like everyone telling this thing, that listening. So yeah, I'm not able to read, I'm not able to write, so just listen and speak. These are the two things that I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
simultaneously. Good, right?
Exactly. I do agree. I do agree.
So,
One
tell me
second.
something about more, about vocabulary. Sometimes nowadays I'm just looking here and everywhere that okay, you don't need to learn vocabulary. One word, you can learn phrasals, and you can use those phrasals in your communication. Because people are just getting stuck. They are
Mm-hmm.
trying. So yeah, you can tell me that how they can next step after speaking something, and next step what should be next.
I would say, it's not next step. It's quite connected and is being aligned with this first step. The thing is, if you are thinking of making sentences, forming sentences in English, so you need words as well, vocabularies as well. Talking about eating items, eatable things, let's say banana, apple, any vegetable, any let's say a glass of water, let's say a cup of tea. So you must know, like what we say things, these commodities in English, and these things sounds to be really basic, really like normal, but we must know there are so many things we know already in English, we don't know it in Hindi. Let's say I'm talking about fridge. So from the starting we have been saying it fridge. Nobody knows what we say fridge in Hindi, right? So we must know basic things. Let's say pillow, bed sheet, mattress, door, anything like dressing table. So many things. Talking about stationaries items like sharpener, rubber, many
Pencil.
things. Rural, yeah, so many things. So you must know the words. 1 second. Yeah, the words meaning, right? If you are really capable and really this much brimmed with such words knowledge, basic words knowledge, then you can think of forming sentence. So these words sounds to be really normal, basic, but it is really important and plays a very pivotal role here, because you are going to form sentences by using such words. Talking about your experience, talking about your daily routine, like I have had my breakfast this time and now I don't feel like eating rice, because I don't like eating rice, I don't like eating anything.
Yeah.
By saying things, by like forming such things and speaking, you must need grammar rules and the vocabularies. So it plays a very vital role here. You must know day to day simple words. Then it comes to using like concrete fancy words. So it depends. And beforehand that, you must have the grab over this language. There are so many people, they use concrete words, but what about having a very good command, a hold over this language. You're using words, let's
Yes, true.
assume you're using concrete fancy words, but you are not really comfortable with the language. You're getting stuck, you're going phrase, not really appearing normal.
Yeah.
You're somewhere seems to be like fake, and the
Yes.
words you are using, it sounds to be really fable. It's not real, it's not authentic, it's not accurate. So I think it's of no use using such concrete words. Instead, get a very good hold, a command over this English language, and then you can think of using concrete and fancy words.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Nutan.
One second.
Because
Yeah, one second, please hold for, actually it's really needed, my husband is calling me. I call you back.